Every cloud has a silver lining. Every bad situation has seeds of opportunity wrapped into it. Yes. Because this channel is for people that actually want to go further in life, let's talk about that as well. In life, and every life as a general thing, everything that we actually do and actually go through has two sides of it, of the same coin. There's the good and the bad. And there's no such thing as bad. It is actually you who decides what is bad and what is good for you. Because things you deem as good or bad are of different views to some other people. What you deem as good might be bad to another person. So, why am I on this topic today? We have to be optimistic, optimism, seeing the best out of every situation, seeing the best out of every situation. Why did I start with the saying that every cloud has a silver lining? Everything that you actually see as a problem or you encounter as a problem will actually have a good side to it. Yes, there will be lessons to be served through that very adversity. I've gone through terrible times in my life, such as COVID, breakups, losses of friends, losses of friendship, but all of them have actually helped me to go better. Let me go case by case. I've lost some friends, but I wouldn't actually have been able to actually even find time or even get the courage to actually talk to you here online on YouTube. I've gotten through some breakups, but how else would I have known better and actually how to see problems or relationships better if I hadn't actually gone through a breakup? I've lost some people, but how would I have gotten better people if I actually hadn't actually shed off some other people or lost some other people? I've lost customers, but how would I have gotten new customers if I actually hadn't lost the other ones, the previous ones? So in life, when one door closes, another one opens. But adversities, problems in life carry along with them so many blessings. And you read through it, all the greatest people that have actually ever lived had times of trouble, but they are the most transformative stages of their lives. They are the times that they actually made the most impact into their lives. Those times of turbulence, yes. Trouble teaches you something that actually success doesn't. It is called reflection. You get to see what really went wrong. Most of the times when you're actually going on a slopey slope, you're just moving swiftly. But when you're actually going upward or you're going through a bumpy ride, you get to actually understand and learn actually how to maneuver certain things. That is actually underrated, but it is the one skill that actually is needed for success. Problems prepare you for seasons or later seasons. And there's no such a thing as a time where you actually be in one season. They will eventually come and they will actually go. The one thing that you actually should learn about problems as well and the adversities is that they will come to an end. Yeah. You should keep that in mind. Adversities, problems, or conundrums of any kind, enigmas, or anything that actually that is turbulent or problematic in your life will actually come to an end, just like it has come. Life is full of seasons. But the one thing that you should actually see is to look for the silver lining in actually every problem. But that is key. What good do you take out of every situation that is actually bad? COVID taught us lots of things. It even taught us actually how to outsell things online. That we shouldn't actually entirely rely on walk-ins and people that actually would deliver things to. It told us that actually people can easily access you or can access you from wherever you are worldwide. And hadn't it been for COVID, we wouldn't have actually been able to adapt to such a thing as the digital migration or the digital marketing thing. But thanks be to COVID, it actually helped us open our eyes to other alternative means. Problems in life actually open you to alternatives. But if you are seated comfortable into a certain way of life or a modus operandi, a mode of operation. Unless you are shaken up, that's actually when you get to see other alternatives. I love it that Newton actually made it a second law of motion, that a body continues in its state of rest unless compelled upon by an external force. Yes, unless we are acted upon by some external force, we usually, and frequently I mean, tend to be comfortable and complacent within actually our endeavors. But problems shake us up, tell us exactly what is lacking and what needs to be amended. Problems shake us from our complacent seats. Because normally when we are succeeding, we become complacent and we become satisfied with what we actually have. But problems, when they come, they shake us up and actually get us to new positions that actually end up in the long run making us better people. That is the best takeaway from problems. You will read biographies and information of almost all of the people beginning from Jesus to the present day Elon Musk of the present times, the Solomons, the Genghis Khan, the Julius Caesar, the Hitler, the Napoleon, the Alex Hamilton, the founding fathers of America, the presidents of almost all countries. All of them actually have that in common as well. They have had seasons of adversity and turbulence. But when you read through all of them, you actually see one thing that is actually corresponding. They have made so much transformation amidst those times, and that is actually what makes the difference between winners and non-winners and quitters. Winners see opportunity through adversity, and losers just quit or give up when adversity or problems come. That makes some huge difference. It's one of the characters that actually make the difference between people that win and people that lose, or people that don't actually make it. It is as well the one trait that actually makes people great and others not great. It's the one that actually makes better leaders and not better leaders or mediocre people. When you actually look for a good thing out of a situation, you intentionally and in the long run find it, because it really exists. It is very rare for a problem to actually come and not teach you anything. Problems are a gift actually nobody wants, but they are a gift to life. I've all of my life of maturity, actually ever since childhood into my maturity years of understanding things fully, I've been going through problem after problem, but reflecting on them, I've always learned lots of things. They have taught me most of the things. Most of the things that I've actually known, I've known actually after encountering them. I've learned the hard way. That is really the hard way. The hard way teaches you the hard way. They never like that it's the hard way. It's hard going through problems, but it is transformative when you actually choose to seek the goodness out of actually every problem. Because there is, you go through a breakup, it will teach you something. You get a loss in business, it will teach you something. There are people that actually robbed me of my money. That actually I learned so much and they never returned. It taught me about bad debtors, about bad business people to collaborate with. It taught me about people that not to trust. It taught me every loss actually that I've encountered has taught me lots of things. In hindsight, I reflect and I am like, yeah, had it been for that, yeah, had somebody just told me, I wouldn't have learned. There are as well things that I'm told and actually never learn the easy way until the hard way really kicks in. So that's actually what is with problems. They carry the greatest lessons in life. So stop seeing problems as a thing to avoid, because you cannot actually stop or kick them out of life. They are a part of life. But what you can actually take away from them the most are the lessons that they carry along. Yeah, in hindsight, you always be like, this was well deserved. I'm really what I am because of the problems that I've actually gone through. Gold is refined with fire. As it goes through fire, it is actually when it becomes gold. So those stones that actually don't make it through the fire are the ones that actually brave, and they are not God. And one thing that you should know is God is expensive and priceless, because it has gone through the worst of tests. Yeah, problems are meant to test you. So we should not avoid them. We should just embrace them and encounter them as they come, because they will eventually get over. Yeah, that is what makes people great. Seeing the goodness out of situations. It is very, very prudent. It is very, very key into progress